Alrighty guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are all having a great and a amazing day today. Now in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Cash App investing. We're going to be talking about everything you guys need to understand and the overall question, should you use it or is it even worth it to look into? But before we jump into the episode here, right now, this is the last day for the AirPods giveaway. How you enter, it's super simple. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and then like my Facebook page, Farr. Once you guys do that, you guys will be entered. Alright, let's jump into the video. Roll the intro. So for those of you that don't know what the Cash App is, the Cash App is very similar to like a Venmo or a Zeal or like some of these money sending apps that are popping up like crazy. They first announced that you guys can send money instantaneous to friends, family, and anyone who has the Cash App. And they do charge a little fee for doing that. Now, if you wanted to just send it and then send it back to your bank account and you don't want any fees, it does take anywhere from 2 to 3 business days. During this time, they're going to be reinvesting that money and they're going to be making more money with it. That's pretty much how they can do it for free. But the instantaneous, they do charge 1% to instantly send it to your bank account. So just recently, little less than a year ago, the Cash App announced investing. And what really surprised everyone was it was going to be fraction shares. And they did announce it and it came out and everybody loved it. And really what this means is you guys can invest in like Berkshire Hathaway, which is like over a $300,000 stock. You can invest $1 in it. So what this did is this opened up this whole ballpark because most young people don't have $30, $40, $50,000 to invest in companies. They might have $2 or $3 each day to invest. So that's what the Cash App was trying to do. Obviously, when you have the fraction shares, you get fraction of that dividend and you get fraction of the rewards. But how the fraction shares work, it's super simple. So imagine if you wanted to buy half of a share of Ford, okay? And another person wanted to buy another half of a share of Ford. What they do is they tell the exchange, hey, we need 1 share of Ford, and what they do is they split it between you two. So now when Ford offers a dividend, they split it between you two. It's very simple. It's not too overwhelming or not too like... So the big question that I get asked is, should I even use the Cash App to invest? Is it even worth it? Because it's not one of these mainstream brokers. Now the biggest thing with this app that I was worried about, I wanted to make sure that it was insured. I wanted to make sure it was SPIC insured. What this means is if, let's say, the Cash App closes the investing platform, or just the general Cash App closes and it runs out of business or whatever, what happens to your money? But if your money's insured, you get that money back. And if it's not insured, you don't. But it is. The Cash App is insured and it is FDIC insured for the banking. So what this means is the SPIC is all the stock stuff, so your securities are insured, and the FDIC is your banking when you store money and let them hold on to it. That is insured as well. Now that was one of the biggest things that I was worried about, just because the Cash App, really I was worried that it didn't have it, because I wanted my money to be kind of backed and protected by something, and it is, so we're good on that part. Alright, now let's go ahead, pull up the Cash App, and I'm going to teach you guys how to buy and sell. Alright, so once we have the Cash App pulled up, and we're on the investing platform, you guys can see we can either invest in stocks or Bitcoin. Myself, I don't invest in Bitcoin. I know a lot of people think that I should, and whatever. I just don't see the future for it. But anyways, so let's go ahead and go back to the stocks. So what's cool is they make everything very, very easy and it's all streamlined. It's very similar to a Robinhood, and it's very, very similar to like one of these basic brokers out there. So they don't have any candlestick charts. They're all line charts. So it's just very easy to look at and very easy to understand. So they do have multiple charts. You can have the daily, the weekly, monthly, yearly, and then the all time. So you guys can see I'm up, roughly almost 15%, which is very well. And then the total amount I have invested, as we scroll down, you guys can see it. So I have roughly $105 invested. Now what this means is the total gain is if, let's say I had some gains and I sold them and I reinvested it, it doesn't pop up on total gains. Just because if you guys go ahead and look at, you guys can see that I'm up $16 on this and I'm up 15%. But since it's not, since I sold some and then I reinvested, I guess it doesn't show it, but that's not a big deal. As we scroll down here, this is your portfolio. So these are all the stocks that you guys are invested in. So you guys can see I have quite a bit. I have Carvana, which was a very, very solid buy. I only bought $1 in. I wish I would have bought more. AMD has been killing it. Beyond Meat, Disney, Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, Amazon, and all these others. Now what's cool about these is when they offer a dividend, you get the dividend and you get it sent straight to your Cash App wallet, and then you can reinvest it right back into stocks from there. So as we go ahead and go down to the following tab, so what this means is these are stocks that are on your watch list, stocks that you guys plan on looking at or plan on purchasing. So you guys can see I have General Electric, AT&T, Nike, Tesla, and then Walmart. So it's very, very easy. It's not too overwhelming, like I'm saying. Then we have the most traded monthly. So this is a lot of stocks that are traded, that are highly traded. So we have a lot of blue chip stocks and a lot of bigger companies normally here. So you guys can easily see we have like Tesla and all those other ones. Biggest daily movers I would stay away from, just because it's risky. It's risky. I got in Carvana at honestly a very, very solid price. The reason why I got into it was because I saw it dip down and I hopped right into it. I hopped right into it right around here, right when the stock fell. So as it bounced, I'm in profit. And what's cool is you can practice like swing trading on it. So now if let's say we wanted to buy some stock in it, how do you do it? Well, it's very, very simple. So let's buy some more Visa. So let's click on Visa. You guys can see I can either buy some or I can sell some. But since we're gonna buy, we're gonna click buy. But before we do that, as we scroll down here, you guys can see the total amount you have invested, the details. So this is like how many shares you own, the share price, the company's value, and then the symbol. Your activity, whoa, it is glitching out. But normally I've never seen this do that. But let's go back in and go back into it. That is really weird why it did that. And it's still doing it. But anyways, so it looks like the activity is what's doing it. So you guys can see all the activity that I bought this stock at. And then there's the About tab. I don't know why it's freaking out like that. But alright, that's just buy some. I'm done looking at that. All we gotta do is click buy. And then if you guys want to do like a custom amount, you guys can do it that way. I like to just kind of do $1 at a time. So let's just click buy, $1, next, next. And now what it's going to do is if you have money on your Cash App card, it's going to pull from that. But if you don't, it's going to pull from the bank or the debit card you do have hooked to it. So once we do that, since it is after hours, we're going to schedule this. And so then tomorrow at 9:30, this order will be placed and I will own $1 more worth of Visa. So that's a pretty cool little tip there. So overall, here's my thing on the Cash App. I think that it's a very, very user and beginner friendly platform. I think people who are just getting into the ball game of investing should go with the Cash App. You can invest $1 and you don't have to worry about it. It's only $1. It pulls straight from your debit card. And it's honestly very, very convenient just because if let's say you want to practice a swing trade and you want to practice a variety of things, you can do that and only invest $1. It's very beginner friendly. Now, if you guys had hundreds of thousands of dollars on it, me personally, I would not want it to be on the Cash App. I would want it to be on something that has been around for a while. So like TD Ameritrade, Ally, Invest, Charles Schwab, a lot of those other banks, and not to mention a lot of those have more details, more scanning features, and a variety of other things, not to mention it is a very, very reliable company. So some of the cons to the Cash App is they only have very popular stocks. They don't have a lot of recent IPOs. They don't have a lot of smaller companies, just because they do that fraction shares, and that's one of the downsides to that. Just because if let's say you wanted to buy half of a share of this startup and no one else did, they're not going to be able to get that full share and split it between everybody. But since there's thousands of people using this and thousands of people that are wanting all these stocks, they can tell the exchange we need one share and they can split it up themselves. But obviously the Cash App is great for beginner investors, beginner traders, or even beginner swing traders to kind of learn the market. Obviously with this, there's still all the other rules that applied with all the other brokers, such as the PDT rule or the pattern day trader rule, which is you can't buy and sell a stock more than 3 times within a 5-day trading period. But that's a whole other ballgame. If you guys are going to use this, use my link. You guys can get $5 just by signing up, and then you can take that $5, turn it into $500. You probably won't. Take the $5, invest it in something smart, and just continue to do that. That's my recommendation. But obviously investing in general is a good thumbs up. So that is it. That's my thought. I would give it very beginner friendly, and if you're somebody who's kind of been there, done that, and is already with the broker, stay with your broker. There's a reason why you're there, and if you just want to kind of mess around with it, and it's a cool little platform. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, drop a subscribe down below. We'll see you tomorrow. I tried doing it so fast. All right, take care, everyone. Peace out. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Take care. Boom sauce. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.